And the gate is down. And here goes our college boys into the first turn. And who's going to grab the hole shot? Seems to be like we got a white bike out front. That's going to be Carter Gordon trying to be the valid Victoria in this one on the number 80 Yamaha out of Illinois. So it looks like Carter Gordon, who had placed, he has a 5:24 going into this third moto, sitting 11th overall, trying to make a splash here in the final moto. So Cochran wanting to put a medal around his neck before he leaves the ranch. But I think that might be Lopez there in second. We'll have to wait until we get a closer shot on it. No, I believe that's going to be the 43 Cowie of Meshi. So Meshi in the number 2 spot. And Meshi last run around, he placed third. So Meshi getting a taste of that podium in Moto number 2. He wants more. He wants to go after the win here in Moto number 3. And that would give him 5 threes. And then whatever he'll place in this third moto scores. But he is going to put his head down and try to go after that white Yamaha, Carter Gordon. Gordon coming into the sand section. He's getting a rhythm section through it, jumping into those gullies. We saw a lot of riders just lifting their front end, pulling it up and riding the sand rollers like waves. But no, Gordon is going to pull a little rhythm section move through it. That's how big those bumps are. They have turned into doubles by the end of this week. And Meshi is going to put his Yamaha through the stripe first. So Meshi leading a lap here at the ranch. Good job for him. But Gordon, leading the race around right now on that 80 Yamaha, sorry. So Meshi on the 43 Kawasaki going after Gordon. Meshi on that black Kawasaki, Gordon on the white Yamaha. Neck and neck right now. They've done such a good job of putting the singles on opposite corners, inside, outside, getting these guys going into different lines. And Meshi right now trying to take the long way around. Wheeling over some bumps, getting into that inside rut. Will it pay off for him? Meshi just doubling through that Ten Commandments section, grabbing a triple on the way out. And now they're going to head into Storyland. So let's get a little top 5 rundown before this battle tightens up, because we know it is. It's going to be Carter Gordon out front on the white Yamaha. And then it's going to be Meshi in that number 2 spot on the 43 Kawasaki. Then Jonah Smith in the 3rd spot. Dustin Turner and Renton Menudo rounding out your top 5. But out front, Carter Gordon trying to put an explanation point on the end of this weekend. After our 5th place in Moto number 2, wanting to go out there and take the win in this final moto. Let's see if he can't lead another lap. As we go back through the field, it looks like we're going to be finding the 71 ride, and that is going to be our leader right now, going 1-1 in the first 2 motos. That's Felix Lopez on the Kawasaki. Number 71 of Lopez, trying to charge his way through the pack and secure this championship. But that's Basso on the 72. So we have the 71 and the 72 that have been battling out this entire weekend here at Loretta's in college 18 to 24. Tanner Basso on the Yamaha, number 72, going 2-2 in Motos 1 and 2 out here in Moto number 3. Trying to stay in front of Felix Lopez. Now Felix Lopez, he's back all the way back in that number 10 spot. Basso right now with a 2.24 score would be your champion. But we know this thing is far from over, and Felix Lopez has been putting in great rides all week. So Lopez all the way back in the number 10 spot on that 71 Kawasaki. He is going to have to make some serious moves to get up there towards the front. Jonah Smith in that number 3 spot, looking consistent in this one as well. with 3-4 Moto scores going in. And now he is sitting in the third spot once again. And he only is about 3 seconds off the lead. So between Basso, Messi, Smith, and Lopez, man, we have a tight race for the championship. Basso right now sitting on 8 points. Messi with 10, Smith with 10, and Felix Lopez, your man going 1-1 in the first 2 motos, is sitting on 12 points. But we know the guy who has been dominating this class, Lopez, is going to make it further up the field than 10th, barring any more incidents. But right now we're on the 72 of Basso, and they got that camera on him because right now he is holding that heavy number 1 plate as we circle around this track and start our lap number 3. Ooh, Basso hitting a little kicker. Man, this track is just trying to swallow the riders up late on Saturday. Do not have much more racing left here on the ranch. I believe we are going to finish up our racing probably around 3 o'clock today. Let me look on our schedule. Yes, 3:30 will be our last moto of the day, and that'll be our WMX Pro Moto. So coming to a close at the ranch this week, there's the 43 of Messi. He has made the move on Carter Gordon. So Messi out front now, taking the wide line, then squeezing it into the inside before we head into the 10 Commandments. So it's going to be Messi and Gordon. Still 1 and 2 in this one, and lurking in the background, that is going to be Jonah Smith on the 79 Kawasaki. So Jonah Smith still in this one for sure, sitting on 10 points. Man, this is a tight race with those top 4 riders, only separated by 2 points in the top 4. And then all the way back in the 5th spot looking overall is Dustin Turner, and he's sitting on 20 points. So it's between these 4 riders, Basso, Messi, Lopez, and Smith, who is going to take the title, because we have a lot more racing left in this one. We have about 12 more minutes left. And it's still the black Kawasaki of Messi. Gordon not too far back. All these guys are close too. The only person who's not up here battling in this group that needs to be is that number 71 of Felix Lopez. But that's the thing, if you're Felix Lopez, you do not have to be spectacular in this moto because you had gone 1-1. He's already put his homework in this college class. He's already been doing homework all week. He got his assignment done early, and now all he has to do is turn it in here in the 3rd moto. So there's Basso on the 72. Man, I love that purple and yellow riding gear he's dressed up in on that Yamaha. He's trying to chase down the 39 of Jonah Smith. Now Basso right now with 2-2 moto scores, he might be sitting with the overall on 8 points, but he knows that Felix Lopez is going to be chopping through the field. And there it is, Lopez picking up 3 more spots that last lap around. And now he is tied on points for 2nd place and only a point behind Tanner Basso. It is just a matter of time before we're going to see a challenge somewhere in the top 4 because these riders are starting to tighten up. Only about 5 seconds separating the top 4 racers. So it's going to be Basso heading out of Storyland, still trying to track down Jonah Smith. Oh no, I think that's Jonah Smith. Jonah Smith on the Kawasaki number 79. Oh, good thing. No, that is Carter Gordon. Oh no, Carter Gordon is down. Our whole shot winner. He picked up that $100 gift certificate from Bell Helmets, but now the only thing he's picking up is his motorcycle. So it looks like Gordon is going to drop back a few spots. I'm not sure if Felix Lopez was able to make it around him, but we'll find out when they come across the stripe. But a great ride going on for Carter Gordon before that small mistake. All right, they're just getting ready to come across the stripe right now. And I'm going to peek through the window and see what our front runners are looking like. So Basso making some moves, and it looks like something may have happened to Jonah Smith as well, because he has dropped back to the number 3 spot. So Basso making a statement here in Moto number 3, now sitting in the number 2 spot. So he has got a consistent run going across the board, sitting 2-2, and now currently running second in this moto. But I'm telling you what, he is going to need to track down Messi if he wants to really make sure he can put this championship in lock. Because Felix Lopez is now up to the number 6 spot. But Lopez running a 2:04 the last lap around. That is not going to be a good enough pace to catch all the way up to this front group of Messi and Basso. Basso right now the fastest man on the track on the number 72 Yamaha. In that purple and gold riding gear. I really did not think Felix Lopez was going to have this big of a struggle in Moto number 3, because he has been completely dominant. Lopez, I believe he's the rider out of Mexico in this one. We've seen that Mexican flag down there before the final corner, just getting thrown around all weekend. A lot of pride out here for Mexico. I love to see that. People from other countries coming over to Loretta Lynn's as he's holding it up down there right after the sand section. So yes, that is Felix Lopez, and he is from Mexico, because that Mexican flag is waving hard. They know that he's going to need to pick up more spots if he wants to take this championship home. But Messi coming around right now and still laying down great laps in the 2:01 range, but he is getting slowly crept up on by Basso. Basso gaining about half a second that last lap around. But if Basso's going to catch Messi, he's going to need more than just a half a second. All right, we're on the 71 of Lopez. Now he is getting pulled around this track by our Mexican fans down there, just going for it with the flag. So you know that he wants to do this for his country. Almost like the Motocross of Nations here. Mexico going to bat. Hey, maybe we might be able to see Felix Lopez at the Motocross of Nations someday. Because I tell you what, this kid's got some serious talent. Going 1-1, this college class is always provided us with great racing and great talent. Not quite sure what happened to Lopez, if he just got a bad start or if he went down on the first lap. But he has charged through the pack in this one. But Tyler Rosa on the 51 Yamaha, he is on the move, running a 2:01 the last lap around. He's running the pace of the leaders. So not only does Felix Lopez have to worry about passing more riders than this to take home the championship, but he's going to have to worry about holding off the challenge from the number 51, Tyler Rosa on the Yamaha. Rosa going a complete second lap quicker than Lopez last lap around, and he is well within sight. I think he's even gained more ground as he runs up the inside of the sand sweeper. There's that Mexican flag right before he's going to head over the Ray Butts single. Ray Butts even getting behind Felix Lopez after seeing that flag. He's peeking through the dirt saying, come on, Lopez, you got it. You need to make about 4 more positions up so you can take this championship home. Oh, and the nice Mexican flag banner flying through. Our graphics team on point late in the week as well. Lopez crossing the stripe one more time around, and he has picked up into the 5th position. So right now, Lopez sitting on 7 points in the number 2 spot, but Basso with that 2-2-2 Moto score, he is sitting with 6 points. So Felix Lopez, not only is he going to need to pick up one more spot to tie him on points at 6, he is going to have to do one better because Basso is in front. And at Loretta Lynn's, the last time you were on the track, that rules. If you beat somebody in the last moto and you tie them on points, you will be the champion. But Scott Meshy on that 43 Kawasaki, going 5th in Moto number 1, 3rd in Moto number 2, and trying to wrap that gold around his neck in Moto number 3. I like to see that from racers. Like Meshy, starting off the weekend with a top 5, a really good consistent ride, then getting on the podium, improving, and now improving another couple spots, and getting out front. But we are back on the number 71 of Felix Lopez. And man, what a story. Rider out of Mexico, trying to take it home for his country. And man, I love seeing people just completely stoked about where they're from. So I see them waving that flag down there. Tell you what, when I lived over in Europe, raced the World Championships for a year, it gives you a whole new respect about where you come from. And they're down there holding that Mexican flag strong. But man, let's give a shout out to Carter Gordon, having a great run in this one as well. Carter Gordon still in that number 4 spot. Sitting pretty far back as it stands right now. Oh no, Carter Gordon, he has gone up a spot. So Gordon has made the move on Jonah Smith. Gordon going 19 in the first moto, then a 5th, now a 3rd. So Gordon trying to improve on the weekend. And whoa, oh man, Felix Lopez just laying into that rut after the signboard, trying to drag his elbows on the ground without going down. Man, oh man, Felix Lopez, can he do it? We have about, I think the 2-lap card might be out. Maybe ask Jeff Canfield. Jeff Canfield out there sitting on the deck. Is the 2-lap card out, Jeff Canfield? So I have not seen. And yes, it is. The 2-lap card is out. So next time around, we will be seeing our white flag. We are coming to a close in this moto. And folks, it is still a nail biter. All it's going to take is a mistake from Gordon or Smith, and we could see this thing coming down to a little more of a close. But Basso, with only a lap and a half left, looking like he might be in control of this one. But nothing is said and done until that checkered flag flies. So Meshy already around the stripe. Meshy putting in a great run. He's going to have about an 8-second lead over Tanner Basso. So Meshy pulling out another couple seconds that last lap around. And Basso running a 2:06. So you can tell Basso right now, he is in championship mode. He is just trying to run it in. I know his mechanic down there in pit lane is probably telling him, put this thing in second. Basso may not win a moto in this class with a 2.22 moto score. Consistency is going to rule all. Whoa, Meshy. Get a little sideways, tripling out of the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not crash on the last lap. Meshy trying to wrap some gold around his neck before he leaves the ranch. And it looks like he's going to do it. 8 seconds is a big lead. Man, the number 43 in the black Kawasaki, what a great ride he put in. We saw Carter Gordon ripping out to that Bell Helmets hole shot. But Meshy having none of it. Getting around Carter Gordon. Carter Gordon to actually go down. Carter Gordon went down early on, or about halfway through this moto, picked himself back up and charged his way back into a podium position. As we see those red cross flags wave, it looks like a rider got a little squirrely going around the sweeper there. As we see Meshy with a fist pump, He's going to launch through that Cowie single on that black Kawasaki into the sand. Man, he is completely pumped, but still not looking like he's letting up. It is the last lap, and he is pushing hard. One more corner to go for Scott Meshy. Everybody give it up. One hand in the air. He says, look at how easy I can do this. I'm going to ride the rest of the track with one hand. You guys have nothing for me today. I am Scott Meshy. As he high-fives the fans coming in, his mechanic, his dad, everyone's stoked for Scott. But Basso coming across the line in second. All he needs is one more person. If Carter Gordon crosses this line, that is going to lock him in, and he does. Carter Gordon crossed the line in third place, so that will give Basso your championship with a 2-2-2. Basso taking this one home in the end on the Yamaha number 72. And normally 71, Felix Lopez. In numerical order, 71 is always going to be better than 72. But not today. Tanner Basso on the number 72 Yamaha going to take home that championship. But man, that was an exciting, fun moto to watch. Nonetheless, our buddy down there with the Mexican flag, I'm going to give a shout out to you. You helped Felix out in that moto, but it just wasn't quite enough. You guys gave it your all. Hope to see you back next year. But we're going to go down on the podium, down on that Race Tech podium with Jason Wagon. All right, guys, it was probably that red cross flag we saw at the end of that moto, the number 73 of Josh Hernandez. If you're a family or friends of him or came with him, he is up at the medical tent right now. So please, the number 73 of Josh Hernandez. Your family would like, or he would like to see his family or whoever came with him this weekend up at the medical tent. So please make your way over there if you know him. Thank you.
All right, we're going to get this party started and hand some hardware off to this young man. Put that around your sweaty little neck there. Let's hear it for Scott Meshy. He is going to nail down the moto win. Mom is pumped there. Scotty, hey, first time to the podium or first win here, man. What a big day for you.
Yeah, man. You know, I got that top three, the second moto, and I thought to myself, you know, why not go for the W? You know, I got a good start, and I saw where I could make my moves, and I was confident and, you know, really happy with the bike. You know, the Race Tech suspension working awesome out there. You know, Dunlop tires getting me plenty of grip. And, you know, I just went for the W, man. You know, it's the last moto. It's, you know, last day of Loretta's got to send it.
And you just did that. Where are you training at, man? Where do you get these skills from?
Actually, my buddy, Ricky Renner, he's been helping me out, you know, with some technique on the bike and, you know, bike setup. You know, can't thank him enough. But, yeah, I've been working 3 days a week, you know, doing lawn care. And, you know, out 12 hours a day for 3 days, you know, that'll definitely get you prepared for the heat. And, you know, I've been, you know, at the gym, you know, whether it's with my brother and, you know, his buddy or, you know, just race and as many local races as I can, you know, just staying focused, staying confident, staying fit. That's the name of the game after a year off, that's for sure. Congratulations and welcome back to the podium. Your first moto win here at Loretta Lynn's. Let's thank some folks. Definitely got to thank my whole family, you know, my mom, my brothers and my sister. You know, my neighbor Gary for you know, bringing me out to the track sometimes. Leia and Ricky Renner and, you know, his whole family, you know, for sure. Can't thank those guys enough. Cycle Springs Power Sports, Race Tech, Boyson, Thumper Talk, Roost, Bulletproof, EVS, Moto Seat, Lynx Racing, Fly, X Brand, Cherubies, Micah, DT1, Dunlop, just everybody that that's make this possible. I can't thank those guys enough. This is so awesome. To get my first ever moto win here after a year off of some nasty illness, and it doesn't feel real, man. It doesn't feel real. I'm still living in it.
Awesome. Let's hear it for the number 43. He wins the moto, Scott Meshi. That's real right there. Good job, Scotty. Now we're going to say hello to our third place finisher. We'll bring up Mr. Carter Gordon. Are you in the house, Carter Gordon? And we'll go ahead and get Scott's bike off and go ahead and get Tanner Basso's bike moved up there if we could get that in motion. Congratulations again, guys. And again, we'll say hello to our third place finisher, Carter Gordon. Come on over here, man. Tell me about your ride, third place. You satisfied?
Yeah, I would have liked to get that win there, but I've got the whole shot, made a couple mistakes. Scott Meshi passed me. He was riding really good. I cased that triple in the back there and tipped over, so I just tried to come back the best I could and managed to get on the podium.
Well, congratulations. Third place, nothing to sneeze at. A lot of folks try to get on this box, and you did it. Who do you want to thank?
My whole family, my mom, my sister, my grandma, my uncle, my mechanic Derek for keeping my bikes good all week, GPF, BTO Sports, 6D, 100%, 7, Alpine Star, Pod, Torque 1, No Toil, GPF, and everybody else I forgot. Thanks.
Let's hear it for Carter Gordon. He's going to finish up third. Whole Shot Award winner as well. We'll hand you this, and they'll snap that photo. The Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award, good enough for $100 towards a Bell helmet. Can't use it at the beer tent. I tried. You can't do it. That check will not cash at the beer tent. Will not. Yep. All right, so we're going to bring up our winner, the champ and second place in the moto. If we could wheel that machine right on up here. Here he is, patiently waiting for us. This is the college boy class. These guys getting full college credit for this. Yeah, I'm going to hand that off. Here come the hats. Here come the handlers. Look at this. Hats and handlers and stickers. Donnie Luce. Mike Pelletier from the AMA. You know what? Here you go. You earned that right there, the shield. Hey, Mike, will you hand that medal over here to him? There you go. Put that around the neck there. Oh, you just crowned him. You're knighted. You have been knighted by the AMA. And, hey, we've got a #1 plate for you if you want to grab it. Mike Pelletier from the AMA, the Dean of College. Hand that off to him. Shake the hand. And hold it up nice and high. Tanner Basso. That has to feel really good. You're a Team Burby member, so that feels good as well. So take me through the moto.
So I kind of got a pretty decent start. I was up in the top 5, and I knew where I needed to be and to get the title. And I just tried to make a couple passes and keep moving forward. And I was just having fun out there. Win or lose, I just wanted to end on having fun. It's probably going to be my last race here at the ranch, so I'm glad I could go out with not the moto win, but I'll take the title.
Absolutely, absolutely. Tanner, would you like to thank some folks? A lot of folks helping you out.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. The Lord for keeping me safe out there. I couldn't have done it without him. My mom, my dad, my mechanic Dalton, Benny over at Bell, Thor, Spy, Maxima, Team Burby, Mika Metals, Henson, Addiction Industries, Donnie over at Yamaha, all the guys at Club MX, my trainer back home, Randy Lawrence, Mobius, CD Boots, Factory Connection, Pro Filter, C4MX, Matrix Concept, Dunlop, Rhino Power, Nihilo, and DS Moto Customs.
There it is. He's the champ. How about it for the number 72, your national champion, Tanner Basso.